Oh, hey guys, it's Alan at Boston Fan. And today I wanted to make a video just with a couple pickups that I've recently had. I've had a bunch over the last month or so that I haven't shared on the channel. And I really want to make a point of doing smaller videos where I look at one or two at a time, just to kind of soak it in versus rush through a large pickup video where I have a whole bunch of stuff. So today I'm going to make hopefully a short, but I tend to talk, video about two things that I've gotten in recently, and why at least one of them is important to me and why I wanted to pick it up. So not really going in any kind of order, but the first one I want to show up was a contest win from Frank at Baseball Hall of Fame Autographs. He had that guess the signature contest where he gave a little snippet of an autograph, and I happened to be picked as the winner, and he had a ton of generous prizes that he let me pick from, and so I chose a Perez Steele signed by Hal Newhouser, Hall of Famer. He won, I think, back-to-back MVPs in 1944, 1945, and in a short time span in the 40s, during the war years mostly, he was super dominant. He has very few cards because, you know, most of his career was before there were yearly cards. I know he's got one maybe 49 Leaf or 49 Bowman. He's got a 53 Topps in the high number series, and he's got a nice 55 Topps. But I wanted his Perez Steele. I'm getting hooked on these things. I thought this was beautiful. So Frank, thank you so much for the generous gift, generous prize. Really cool. This will definitely go on display in my sports room. And kind of getting to that fact, as I go and I look at the purchases that I'm making, I'm looking more and more at what I want to display in my sports room and what I want to have out there. We're still in the process of getting the estimates for it. Zoning board is all set, so it's still a work in progress, but there's hope. And so what a lot of my focus is Boston sports, particularly the Red Sox and the Patriots, in addition to baseball history. And so as I think of what I pick up, I'm thinking of different displays I could have, or just different ideas. It's a lot of fun. It's like kind of like an easel, and I'm trying to paint, you know, what would I have in this corner, in this section of the wall, what could I do? And so one important piece of Boston history, it's very small, it lasted about a year, maybe more, was a player that they called the Golden Greek. His name was Harry Aganis, and he was a local athlete out of Lynn, Mass, which is a suburb of Boston. He played football and baseball at Boston University and was, by all accounts, like a sports hero in the area. He was the first All-American at Boston University. Paul Brown actually wanted him to play quarterback for the Browns, and he wanted him to be the successor of Otto Graham, and drafted him in the first round of the 1952 NFL draft, but the Red Sox offered him more money, so he signed with the Red Sox, and he appears on one baseball card. And Mookie Chilson in Greg Midlife's video named his card one of the nicest 55 Topps cards. So, you know, there's not a lot to collect as a Red Sox collector in the 55 set. There is, and I just brought it out to show it. There is the beautiful 55 Williams. But if you're putting together a team set on the Red Sox, there's not a whole lot of star power. The 50s Red Sox were a pretty poor team. By that time, Dorr had retired, DiMaggio had retired, Pesky had retired. So the star power, there goes my sump pump, which is kind of like usual for my videos. So by that time, there wasn't a lot on the Red Sox. So when Harry Aganis came around, it was big news. He was a local guy. And he was supposed to be pretty darn good. In 1953 in the minor leagues, after signing his contract, he hit 281, 23 home runs, and 108 RBIs. And so I felt like I wanted the Harry Aganis. So it is his rookie card. So I picked up the 1955 Harry Aganis rookie. Not in perfect condition. I got it for a great deal, $12. It does have maybe a little bit of paper loss there. But it's all around just a really nice looking card. You can see him at first base there. Beautiful picture there. You know, I love the green fading. And now what happened with this card is the seller didn't tape the case right here, so it came out and a little bit chipped off. There's a little bit of paper loss there, and I was going to return it, but I got it for $12, and I just said, hey, if you knock off a couple bucks, I'll keep it. Like, you know, I don't mind, and he was willing to do that, so I kept it for $10, shipped to my house. So this is a really nice card. So the deal with him is he came to the Red Sox, highly touted, local guy, really famous. And then he was hospitalized in early 1955 with pneumonia. And he stayed in the hospital for a little while. And then he went back and flew out to Chicago, or took a train out to Chicago. I don't know how they traveled then. Played for the Red Sox for 2 more games. And then was re-hospitalized with a viral infection. And he was in the hospital for, I would say, close to a month from what I've read. And he was showing signs of improvement. And then on June 27th of 1955, he had a pulmonary embolism and he passed away. So he was very young, 20, 22, 24. So, he was a legend, died before he could make his mark in professional sports, but was, by all accounts, a college kind of legend of the time. And BU's hockey arena and indoor arena still bears his name. It's the Agganis Arena. So he still has his mark in Boston sports here. It's a pretty famous story if you dig into Red Sox history at all. And so I thought it was important to have this card, just from a Red Sox history standpoint and his significance at that time. As kind of the Red Sox were trying to rebuild, they may have found this guy, the local kid, and obviously it turns to tragedy. And I'm hoping to display that in conjunction with one item that I've never shown. And so I'll show it here. This isn't a recent pick. I've had this for years, but it is a Harry Agganis autograph, certified by PSA DNA. It's a cut, signed in pencil, and then whoever had it, taped over it, which I'm fine with. But yeah, so I've had this for a while when I was just collecting Red Sox autographs. So I thought the pair would look nice together, maybe on a shelf, as he was kind of a unique part of what could have been in Boston sports history. So those are 2 pickups, the contest win, and then, I love getting the Harry Agganis card. I got it for a lot cheaper than I thought. If I want to upgrade someday to a better condition card without that kind of corner ding and the paper loss on the back, I can. It's not a particularly expensive card. $40 should get you a beautiful, beautiful copy. So getting it for $10 I think was great for me now. And as I build my collection and build my sports room and start to decorate it, I'm hoping there's a spot on the Boston or the Red Sox wall to show off Harry Agganis. It was short-lived, but famous, infamous kind of aspect to Boston sports history that I just wanted to share. Glad to have that card. It's a really nice looking card. And yeah, that's it. The Golden Greek, what could have been. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you sharing your time, or spending time with me, and letting me share, my collecting journey with you as I build a crazy sports collection through just trying to pick out the stuff that I enjoy. So until next time, keep collecting, keep having fun. Adios, amigos.